Hello there everyone. So in today's video, I'll share some facts regarding Filipino traits and characteristics. There are 10 positive traits and 7 negative traits in total. Let's begin with the 10 positive Filipino traits. Let us start with the first positive traits, which is the faith in God. We may have different religions in different sectors of our country, but what is consistent is that we all have one strong form of faith. Filipinos are recognized for their deep religious convictions. Their faith has remained unwavering even during the most challenging times in their history. The COVID-19 pandemic situation did not prevent Filipinos Catholic from expressing their religion, but rather strengthened it, allowing Filipino Catholic devotees to attend church festivals. They came to the Quiapo Church solely to attend the feast of the Black Nazarene and get a chance to hold its image with the firm beliefs that God's grace may shield them from the epidemic. Local medical specialists, however, referred to their devotion as a super spreader, a symbol of despair rather than optimism in this time of need. So next one is close family ties. We enjoy the feeling of having and knowing family members are around us. So Filipino are recognized for their strong and intimate bonds to their families. They hold their family in high regard and prioritize them above all else. They labor all day and do everything in their power to feed and care to their family. In other nations, when a person reaches the age of 18, he or she can live independently of his or her family. The next one is welcoming to visitors. When we have people visit our homes, we always welcome them with smiles, conversation, and foods. So, as a matter of fact, Filipinos would usually greet their visitors with the phrase "feel at home" to ensure that they are at ease during their stay. For Filipinos, it is pleasure and the country's honor to accept foreigners as visitors and build genuine relationship and friendship with them. And because we consider our visitors to be part of our family, we want them to feel as comfortable as possible. The next one is obedient and dutiful. In our culture, we always respect and follow what our parents and adults advise us to do. Not talking back and trusting the adults around us has always been a part of who we are. And next one is respectful. From the mano to saying po and opo to our elders, these words that are a part of our language shows how we respect people. Respect for age and the elderly is highly valued in the Philippines. The elderly, as well as all older family members, are expected to be respected by young people. Addressing older individuals in polite terms, particularly with the suitable titles of respect, is recommended. Next one is helpful. It is expected that we help out in the house and offer help to siblings, friends, and relatives when we can. Filipinos are warm-hearted people that help one another without asking anything in return. Next one is diligent and patient. Majority of our livelihood in the Philippines is based on agriculture. It takes a lot of back-breaking work to plant their fields. Then it takes patience to carry water and harvest it. So, in Filipino, diligence is referred to as sipag, kasipagan, or sikap, pagsisikap, while patient is referred to as tiis, pagtitiis, or pasensya. Filipino are well known for their patience and perseverance. Filipino are not just masipag, mapagsumikap, and matyaga. They are also matiisin, mapagtiis, mapagpasensya, or pasensyoso. They consider these principles to be essential for personal growth and development. Next one is resourceful and creative. During the times when we don't have the means to accomplish something, we find ingenious way of using what we have to solve our problems. Filipino are gifted and creative individuals. Because of their resourcefulness, they can make instruments out of household utensils and solve issues with the flick of a finger. And next one is cheerful. Because we've been through a lot of trials in our history, Filipinos are have learned not to be depressed. Rather, we find joy, try to have fun everything, even during times of difficulty. We Filipinos always make other people happy, despite the fact that we have our own problems. We choose to cheerful all of the time. And lastly is thrifty and frugal. Filipino can be as frugal as anybody else. Our FWs, for example, can stretch the definition of frugality to new size merely to send money home. There are, however, those who take budgeting to the next level, planning out their spending not only for the day or week, but for the entire month. The 10 positive Filipino traits. Now, we proceed to the 7 negative Filipino traits. Lignas Kugon. We start something eagerly but lose momentum and don't think to finish or reach long-term goals. We are always afraid of failing, perhaps because some people are afraid of being judged. And Mañana habit. Sometimes Filipinos would like to put off doing things until it is too late. Refers to the habit of putting off until tomorrow what can be done today, like mostly of our procrastination is issues. It happens subconsciously in it is a matter of thinking and acting that has been developed via earlier task avoidance experience. The next one is crab mentality. Filipinos sometimes get jealous of other people's successes, that they find a way to pull the other person down rather than striving to be better. And next one is colonial mentality. If something is made in America or a foreign brand, we think it is of greater quality, so we buy foreign products more than we would buy locally made products. Some Filipino people like to buy things in other countries because of its quality instead of buying in our country. Our next one is bahala na. When helpless, we tend to not to act to solve our problems. We usually don't plan ahead or plan for contingencies. Instead of covering all our bases, we simply let the fates dictate that will happen. This is the very common trait we have as a Filipino because if we cannot do something, we always let the fate dictate what will happen. The next one is sore loser. Many times, Filipino become very competitive and hate losing at times. When we lose, we find a way to get even. And lastly is lack of discipline. Pollution, traffic rules, and following the laws are things Filipinos tend to ignore. We like to seal our words on the street, beat the red light, and throw our garbage in the wrong places. When people drive carelessly and disobey the rules, heavy traffic ensues. When traffic is bad, people are driven to play against the rules just to get ahead. In addition, slack implementation of rules also leads to lack of discipline. People are inclined to disobey when they know that they can get away with violations. So that is for today's video. Hope you learned something today. That's all. Thank you.